So talking about the GS paper 1, how would you rate the difficulty level of GS paper? Easy, moderate or tough?
I think it was somewhere between moderate to tough paper. It was definitely not an easy paper. I wouldn't also say it was a moderate paper. We often compare paper across few years. So compared to 2023, it was not as tough as that. But compared to last year, I would say that it was more or less at the same level of difficulty.
If I talk about the questions related to the environment, so what type of questions were dominated in the paper, either from biodiversity, climate change or pollution?
I think at this year there were many questions related to global warming and climate change, and not just about the impact of climate change, but overall the technological solutions or what is happening in the world with respect to negotiation, with respect to how to tackle climate change, and they were not frankly very easy. So UPSC, even though the theme was known, but the concepts which they asked or the facts they asked, they are not very simple or very easy. So one has to be really thorough to answer those questions.
Talking about science and technology, questions from trending topics, were there in the paper or not?
They were definitely in the paper, but the same thing which I said for environment, they are not as simple as generally. So I consider science and tech to be a section which should be attempted because most of the questions are simple, practical, application based. And even though this year also UPSC maintained the trend, but the concepts which were asked or some questions were factual also, they are not very easy. So even science and tech, I would say that it was on the difficult side this year.
Thank you.